Hello everyone. Today is International No Diet Day. It's about body, positivity, healing, and balance. Today we are talking about something that quietly affects millions of people every single day, our relationship with our body and food. And today gives us a reason to pause and reflect because it is International No Diet Day. Your relationship with your body and food is important. At first, the name might sound simple, even casual. No diet day. You're not supposed to eat food. You're supposed to eat food. You're not supposed to take diets, healthy diets. But the meaning behind it is powerful. It is not about rejecting health. It's just about understanding proper meal planning. It's not about ignoring well being. It is just about questioning something deeper. The pressure to constantly change ourselves to fit unrealistic standards. We don't want to eat food just because we are getting fat. When we don't want to eat food just because we are not looking good. These are some unrealistic standards. Just to look slim, but we are already slim. We have a toned body, but we think that we don't want to eat food just because to look more good. There are some unrealistic standards that exist. So this day began with one woman, Mary Evans Young. She started this movement in 1992 in the United Kingdom after her own struggles with body image and anorexia. Did you know that? So the first celebration was small, just a group of women having a picnic, wearing badges that said, "Ditch that diet." I didn't even know about that. You know that? It even rained that day. Oh my god. Did you even have ever thought about a day where you are not supposed to diet? And that day began by women. But what started as a small, imperfect gathering has now become a global movement because the message resonated. And it resonated with the message of the day. So, why this day matters? Let's be honest. Most of us have at some point discussed, judged our body, compared ourselves to others, felt the need to fix something about our appearance. And often it starts with one thought: I should go on a diet. But over time, this becomes a cycle. Diet leads to restriction, restriction leads to guilt, guilt leads to pressure, and repeat. And slowly it stops being about health. It becomes about control, comparison, and unrealistic expectations. So, how can we understand this diet culture? This is really important. How can we understand the diet culture? Diet culture is not just about food. It's a systematic of beliefs that tells you your worth depends on your appearance. Thinner is better. You must constantly improve your body, and it shows up everywhere because of social media, advertisements, conversations, even casual comments. And without realizing it, we start internalizing it. The important thought behind it is that we don't even care about it because there's an emotional impact. This is where it connects deeply with mental health because constantly thinking about calories, weight, appearances creates emotional exhaustion. You may feel anxious around food, guilty after eating, disconnected from your body, and over time, you stop listening to your body's actual needs. It did happen with me also because I don't also understand sometimes when I get anxious whenever I'm around food, but I like to take it in a very limited way. So, what International No Diet Day encourages? Well, this day invites you to challenge diet culture. Ask yourself who defined these standards? Why am I trying to meet them? Who told me? Or you can build a healthy relationship with food. Food is not reward or punishment. Food is nourishment, energy, part of life. I sometimes feel that I really want food in breakfast, morning breakfast, lunch, dinner. It means you stop hating your body while trying to improve it. So not supposed to get obsessed with the food, but you're supposed to understand the obsession. So you can release the obsession at least for one day, like one day without weighing yourself, counting calories, judging your appearance, just one day of being present. So, what is the relationship of food with yourself? Like healing your relationship with yourself. This is where balance comes in. Because the goal is not don't care about your health. The goal is care about your health without harming your mental peace. So you can eat in a proportion way, you can eat portions so that whatever you are eating healthy and your mind knows it. Redefining health. Health is not just weight, size, appearance. Health is also mental clarity, emotional stability, energy levels, self respect, right? So, if I talk about my personal reflection, that how does this day affect me, then let's take a moment. Ask yourself honestly, do I eat with awareness or fear? Do I respect my body or criticize it? Well, I eat with awareness. I don't eat with fear. I respect my body. I really don't criticize it. And do I feel peaceful in my own presence? Well, there is no judgment here, only awareness. There's a rule of balance. And balance means eating without guilt, moving your body without punishment, resting without feeling lazy. It's not extreme discipline, it's not complete neglect. It's understanding your needs and responding gently. So, whenever I eat food, I try to respond gently. And when it comes to distractions, I really don't eat food with while keeping a phone on dining table. One major contributor today is comparison. And we see edited images, curated lifestyles, unrealistic body standards that really create distractions while eating food. And we start questioning ourselves. But remember, what you see is often not the full reality. Because you're not supposed to keep food while eat. You're not supposed to eat food while keeping your phone aside. You're not supposed to keep your phone on the dining table. You can say that you are learning to take care of yourself. You're not supposed to change immediately. You are growing gradually. So activities that you can do today is very practical. They're very practical because you can do it. Okay, so eat mindfully. Enjoy your food without distractions like social media, the curated images, or lifestyle standards. Write your thoughts. Reflect. Like how you feel about your body, what you want to change emotionally. After eating food or before eating food, you can spend your time outdoors. Nature helps you reconnect with yourself. Right? You can move for joy, like dance, walk, stretch. Not for weight loss, but for feeling good. You can take a social media break, like reduce comparison triggers so that you don't get into the comparison, because comparison triggers that kind of stress that really needs clarity. So thank your body for what it does and how it supports you daily. You are supposed to thank your body. Your body is your body. It's not a thing, it's a body. So you're supposed to nourish it every time. Rejecting diet culture does not mean ignoring health, not avoiding responsibility. It means choosing a healthier mindset. So try to choose a healthier mindset. Don't shrink yourself, don't punish yourself, don't constant fix yourself. You can respect yourself, nourish yourself, accept yourself while growing. Because you're supposed to grow, and you grow gradually, not overnight. So today on International Diet Day, give yourself one simple gift, a day without judgment. Because healing doesn't begin with control, it begins with acceptance. So take a breath, release the pressure, and remind yourself I'm allowed to exist without constantly trying to become someone else. Thank you and take care of yourself gently.